I'm done.
Oh,
Sorry,
snap.
Daniel. Daniel, if you need anything, let me know. Adam,
Okay.
if you need anything, I'm not helping
Well, what else is new?
you. The first time I help you, if I helped you, it'd be the first time. So, yeah, never mind. You're right.
So I've got the comeback from the second to the third, and then closing out with the Garland 3 at the end of it. Does that work?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, perfect.
Check, 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 check. 1, 2. Sounds decent.
Well, if it sounds decent, you're the one talking. It sounds good in my mix, even your voice.
You guys hear that, Clipper Nation?
Yep, Clipper Nation. I love Adam. Like I love a toothache.
Did you see? You see?
Wow. Wow.
But the thing is, if anybody messed with Adam, I'd have his back. Because only I could be mean to Adam.
You're definitely only mean.
Yeah.
Because you ain't ever nice.
Yeah, sometimes. To you. Everybody else says I'm a swell guy except you.
Would you mind turning down your mic?
I'm sorry, what? I'll shut up now. Chat, get at him. I mean, be nice to Adam.
He's a fun guy.
This is a big game. We got to be serious, all right?
Be the first time.
I feel like I got something in my teeth. I don't think the Knicks are going to be too happy. I was hoping they'd win that game. But they did have to play heavy minutes. So there were some positives. What up, Joey? Thanks, little steamer. Wish Jake would say that. Clipping ain't easy. Clipping. Remember, what was his name? Cat Williams on Friday After Next. What was his name? I love Cat Williams, but his last stand-up, not great. Or his newest one. Show starts in 5.
All right, BRB.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I really enjoyed the best call in every sport. Really good idea. Thank you. Say the ball went in different places. Oh, appreciate it. Is that all in a row, or you just found different ones as the game was going? Because I say we did a little bit of editing. Sure. I say it's good like 14 times a night. No, it's tough. There was, the Roger before this? Yes, yeah. The video I'm talking about? No.
You guys want to be a fly on the wall?
Nice guy. But he wrote down every single way he wanted to say the ball went in. He's like, did a 2-shot video. He's been talking and then crossing out the voice. Yeah, you're saying it. I'm like, all right. It's cool. It's powerful. It's like, look how hard I work. Yeah. I try not to get that vibe. Honestly, I've not seen other stuff. The first video I saw was last year at the seminar about creating each. Oh, yeah. And like, this is like, it never popped up. Really short fellows do. Appreciate it. I'm good. It's been a wacky year. I'm good. We'll see.
So you're saying since Kawhi last hit a buzzer-beating game winner. So you're saying since Kawhi last hit a buzzer-beater. Okay. That's pretty good. What up, Punk's gone wrong?
All right, I'm here.
Now we can start.
Yay!
Don't matter if I'm here,
I'm sorry, your name?
huh?
That follow Adam A.
Oh, that's what that is? I heard
Yeah.
I heard about that scumbag.
Whoa! I happen to like his show, actually.
That makes one of us.
Wow.
Says the guy that listens all the time. Secretly. I won't tell nobody.
Hate listen, huh?
Nah. I'm not a Howard Stern listener
Wow.
that hates people. And, I don't hate who I listen to because that's wasting my time. I dislike you.
So you like Stephen A?
Hey, that man got me a $20,000 raise when I worked at Fox Sports Radio. So I have
Nice.
nothing bad to say about Stephen. And I mentioned in this book, page 146. Bestseller. New York Times bestseller. My name's all up in it.
I'll get to it eventually.
It's a pretty good book. Not because I'm in it. I read it. It's nice.
I feel like if you view him as a performance artist, it's a more fun experience than taking him like seriously.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. If you just view him like the same way as like Ric Flair cutting promos, it's
See,
kind of
that's
fun.
what people don't realize. He's a performance artist. He's paid to get under your skin.
But he tries to have a foot in both pools.
Well, he's realizing
And then he
that's
can-
not going to work for him.
Yeah.
He knows when he's in over.
You're listening to Clippers Countdown. Welcome into Clippers Countdown, your lead in to today's Clippers action. This is Los Angeles Clippers basketball.
Superman slam with the right hand. We about to put the energy on elevation.
LA Clippers basketball on the LA Clipper Audio Network.
All eyes on us. Got the world watching.
A pregame look at your Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah, it's time to start it up. Come on.
Now, here's your host for Clippers Countdown, Adam Oslin.
Welcome into Clippers Countdown as your 31-32 LA Clippers start a 5-game homestand here at Intuit Dome. So get comfortable, Clipper Nation, but not too comfortable because the 41-24 Knicks are in town and probably aren't too happy after losing to the Lakers last night. And with the East wide open and them coming up short in the Eastern Conference Finals last year, they think this is their opportunity with a new coach and a new look offense to take that next step and return to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. Speaking of 19, though, one day after losing a 25-point lead, the Clippers came back down 19 Saturday in Memphis.
Allen on the left wing, 4 to shoot, right-handed dribble, into traffic, dives to the rim, right-handed layup, gets fouled, and puts it off the glass for an and one. Darius Garland trying to jumpstart this Clipper team. He's got a team high 8 points, 3 to shoot, spins one to Derek. What a find! Left block layup is in. Darius Garland with some dimes. 12-point game. Clippers trailed by 19. They've cut it to a dozen. Clippers are on the run. Dunn running with Kawhi. Leaves it for Kawhi, who packs it with a right hand. Leonard the slam, and the Clippers within 7. Matherin crossing, bullying his way into the paint. Right-handed floater is in for 2. And for the first time since 9 to 8, the Clippers lead. Hendricks the switch. Shot clock under 10. Garland looking to be the hero. Crosses, steps back, the 3. Got it! Darius Garland, huge shot late. Clippers up 117 to 114.
Darius Garland in his first start had 21 and 6 assists. Isaiah Jackson stepped into a starting role in the second half and played big. Kawhi had 28, making it 41 straight games of 20 or more as the Clippers erased a 19-point lead in Memphis to win 123 to 120. Here was Kawhi postgame on FanDuel TV with Lauren Rosen right after dapping up Darius Garland.
My dog. It's over.
Kawhi Leonard, I'll ask you about him first. Darius Garland, you guys got to start together. You guys came back together. What's it been like to build that partnership?
It's been great. We got a lot to learn still together, and everybody else with the whole group, starting 5. But I thought he played amazing tonight. He took us over the hump in that fourth quarter, making big shots, making big plays with assists, and I'm looking forward to him.
Last night you told me that a back-to-back like this with such a tight turnaround is all about staying even-keeled and having fun. How much fun were you able to have in a very tense fourth quarter?
It's a lot of fun now since we won, but, this is what it takes. Pretty much the same outcome from last night. Being up 1, shooting a 3 short, but we got the rebound this time, and we were able to get some free throws and seal the game.
You've told me about the pride you feel for your young guys on this team. Tonight, some of the usual suspects stepped up, but Isaiah Jackson also was fantastic in his minutes. What do you make of the way the young guys have stepped up in wins like these?
They've been great. Memphis is a young team. They're playing together defensively and offensively. And tonight, Isaiah did a great job coming in, filling a role while Jan is hurt right now. And, that's all we need is guys to just keep stepping up and, be ready to play.
Last question for you, Kawhi. What does it mean to you to be able to play 2 nights in a row of a back-to-back and be as effective as you were for prolonged runs?
It's been great. I'm just having fun with the unit. Praise God every day that I'm able to play basketball, and I can't I got to take advantage of these opportunities and blessings, so I'm just thankful
to be able to watch one of the greatest players in NBA history continue to evolve his game while maintaining top 5 player status in the league and fighting through all those injury after injury, just to get back to be playing at this high of a level every time. Clippers and Kawhi Leonard taking on the Knicks tonight here at Into a Dome. Tip-off is just about 60 minutes away. Coming up here in just a little bit, you're going to hear from the head coach in Teron Lue. Then Tomer Azarli will join me. But up next, it's your radio voice of the Clippers and Carlo Jimenez. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
West Coast. I'm the doctor's.
Hi, you're listening to Meditating with Jan from Toyota. Soften your focus and visualize yourself off-roading in a Tacoma. Now engage your senses. What do you hear? A donkey, because you're driving the kids to a farm sanctuary in a Grand Highlander. Breathe in, breathe out, and go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Event ends March 31st. Toyota,
hey, can you
let's
take the
go
570
places.
feet out for now?
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call.
Please.
And that reminds us of other game-winning
What's
calls.
going on? How many viewers we got?
Trying not to get copyright.
Man, that don't exist, man.
Oh, trust me.
That's that Don Martin stuff.
YouTube don't play though.
No, I know they don't.
YouTube.
Oh, for sure.
Wait, what happened? What happened with them?
Oh yeah.
Wow. They showed up?
Yeah. You trademarked it.
I'm going to start trademarking stuff. Wish I trademarked first. Let's go.
I'm about to trademark this compliment because it's only going to happen like once or twice. But I actually like the setup we have here today. Feels like it's very segmented and, partitioned out.
Okay.
Clippers taking on the Knicks here at Into a Dome. Tip-off just about 58 minutes away. Welcome back. I'm Adam Osland. It is Clippers Countdown, the official pregame show of your LA Clippers. Coming up in just a bit, you're going to hear from the head coach, Teron Lue. But first, we're joined by a radio voice of the Clippers and Carlo Jimenez. Carlo, good to see you. How we doing?
Adam, I just want to say I love our little slide we got going on here on the YouTube side. It's not exactly TV style, but I'll take it. I feel like very important when you slide the camera over.
Not quite Chris Collinsworth with Mike Tirico on Sunday Night Football.
It's close to Collinsworth stuff. Now, here's a guy they've been talking about all week.
Tell me about Mahomes, Collinsworth, please. Make sure you work him in, even though he's not playing tonight 50 times. Let's talk about this Clippers team. Going back to Saturday, it was a deflating loss, up by 25 Friday night in San Antonio, and yet this team somehow, some way, the resilient nature shines through the very next game.
Yeah, I mean, really impressive, especially considering the punch they took to the face in that first quarter, Adam. The best shooting quarter of the entire season for the Memphis Grizzlies to start the ball game. They go 10 of 18 in that quarter, or 10 of 17, I should say, and just continue to rain in threes. And the Clippers were down 19. Really, it felt like in the blink of an eye, and you thought, all right, well, it just wasn't their night. They should have had it in San Antonio. This is what happens when you don't care business on the front of a back-to-back. You get a team on a hot streak, and that's that. But what happened was the Clippers fought back, and they got back in the game, and they took a lead before halftime, and that was really impressive. Just shows the resilience, the strength of this team, and I think even more, Adam, it shows that this group is together. I mean, they want to battle every single possession. They're not going to just mail it in because they don't have an opportunity to win.
No, and Kawhi Leonard, 15 of his 28 points in that second quarter, really helped turn things around. They were only down by one at the half, and then really got control of the game early in the fourth quarter. Darius Garland had 11 of his 21 points in the final quarter. And that move by Coach Lue to go small in the second quarter and then start Isaiah Jackson in the second half, brilliant by the chiropractor.
I mean, this guy, he just continues to show off that he's not afraid to make new adjustments with this Clipper team in any way. And I thought it was really impressive, Adam, to see him do some things that they hadn't done. I mean, you go small, right? Clippers really hadn't gone small all season with that type of lineup. They switched everything. Really haven't done that all year. Isaiah Jackson was guarding Ty Jerome on isolations with the game on the line at the top of the key and got steals and stops multiple times. Just really impressive to see this group continue to fight. And I thought you have to give so much credit to Ty Lue because oftentimes coaches have things that work and they are not willing to experiment. Ty is always down to tinker.
Tinker and Ty. I'm watching Darius Garland warm up with some threes on the left wing. He looked a lot more comfortable out there playing in front of the fam. Winston Garland, his dad, former Clipper, was in the house. Nice little homecoming for him and pulling off the victory. But that fourth quarter, they needed every bit of those 11 points he brought.
He was huge on the offensive end. That step back three that kind of got them in front late. I thought his ability to get downhill. Adam, after the game, I was walking across the court at FedEx Forum just looking for all the dimes that he left on the floor. Because, I mean, how many passes where I was like, oh, my goodness.
You're a rich man.
I didn't even see that. Yeah, I got a whole $1. No, I mean, it was so impressive on the offensive end. And he adds an element to this group that they haven't really had. I mean, his ability to get downhill, to create so much attention, and then to find guys on the offensive end is really impressive. There was multiple passes in that game where you were just like, how did he see that angle? And even his teammates have talked about it. Chris Dunn spoke to the fact that he didn't see a pass from Darius Garland earlier this year, went to DG after and was like, man, I haven't had that pass in a long time. But these guys have to have their head on a swivel when Garland's on the floor. He is looking to find guys.
I thought Isaiah Jackson was the beneficiary on a nice dime from Garland late in the fourth quarter. And Jackson had 12 and 8 in the second half alone. You mentioned his switchability and versatility on the defensive side, but that motor also works on the offensive end with offensive rebounds out there, those extra possessions, creating a little bit of offense for this Clippers team and himself. Just the heart and hustle. I love a player like this. I think Clipper Nation's already fallen in love with him.
No, I mean, he battled on that side of the ball, really was able to get active in transition. And I thought, Adam, he gives you everything you could ask for on the offensive end. And he plays to the highest of his ability. Even Ty Lue mentioned, he doesn't know any of the defense, but he's just playing extremely hard. And that's helped him kind of find his way with this group. And I think also what probably helped him is watching somebody like Yannick Konen-Niederhauser play a very similar role. I mean, Yannick just played hard. I mean, it wasn't always the prettiest basketball in the world, but he played extremely hard every time he was on the floor, and it led to success. And Isaiah saw that blueprint, and he's taken off. Now, Jackson has played that whole way his entire career, but I think seeing another guy have success on the team you're on, playing that style, I'm sure envelops some sort of type of want to play in that type of role for the Clippers, and he's thrived.
It's also something where when you see your superstar doing the little things out there like Kawhi Leonard, creating extra possessions, getting steals, making left-handed no-look passes to guys diving down the lane. Yes, Chris Dunn missed it, but it was cleaned up by Kobe Sanders.
Nasty.
That second quarter, those two dunks he had, I don't know if they were back-to-back possessions, but within a pretty close sequence there by Kawhi in traffic, that just energizes the team.
Yeah, and he really, we talk about this team playing faster. Kawhi's as much as part of that as anybody else. He's trying to get down the floor. He's trying to create steals. He's trying to get to the rim before the defense is set up. And so to see him continue to get those transition dunks, to get steals on the defensive side of the ball, just really, really impressive for what Chris Dunn has done, and what Kawhi Leonard really, what about the behind the back? Going down the lane, picking up the ball as Clayton Jr. is coming perpendicular across your face, behind the back into a layup. I mean, the guy, he's playing loose. He's having fun. I thought his quote to Lauren Rosen kind of encapsulated his mindset, but he's just trying to go out and have fun, play basketball and enjoy basketball. I watched an interview earlier today where Dylan Brooks was talking about, how do you guard Kawhi Leonard? And Dylan said, well, sometimes you try to poke him a little bit, do Dylan Brooks things. But Kawhi will just say to you, man, just play basketball, man. And Kawhi's just out there to play basketball. He just wants to hoop. He just wants to hoop. And it's been fun to see him do what he loves and do it at such an elite level.
Kawhi Leonard taking on with these Clippers, the New York Knicks tonight. Tip-off here at Into a Dome, just about 51 minutes away. Coming up in just a little bit, Carlo Jimenez has his one-on-one conversation with the head coach and Tyronn Lue. This is Clippers Countdown on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
Chris, what up?
Clippers and Knicks tonight here at Into a Dome. Tip-off is about 49 minutes away. I'm Adam Osland. It is Clippers Countdown. Coming up, we're going back in time in Clippers Rewind. But first, we got to head back over to your radio voice of the Clippers and Carlo Jimenez. Coach Lou there pregame with Carlo Jimenez as we get set for the Knicks here at Into a Dome, taking on your LA Clippers. Tip-off 45 minutes away. Up next, your player to watch. Wait, no. First, we're going back in time in Clippers Rewind right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Mike Breen. Bang! Bang!
You see the way he looked at Adam? Like, he was like, don't even shake my hand. That was so classic.
Jake, I know you're known for lying, but that one's a little too
I don't
far.
know, man. He was like, and you are? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's not cool.
No,
I apologize.
No, that's fine. Do your thing.
Look, you only get one apology. That's
Be you.
Are you guys fighting?
If you want me to be me, you might not like it.
I'll see how it could be worse.
Oh. Okay, so I was lying about the Mike Green thing. He did not want to talk to Adam.
No.
Just kidding.
He didn't want to talk to Joe. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Even though Carlo introduced everybody but me, it's fine.
Boy, he already walked by you.
That was awkward.
I didn't really know if he was going to say hi to everyone. I was like, my bad.
He's nice, unlike some people.
That's on me. That's on me.
You talking about yourself?
Choose chill.
Choose chill.
I want to go home.
The commercial says. Choose chill.
Stop bullying. Choose chill.
Choose chill, guys.
That's a good campaign. Barely hear the commercials sometimes.
Are we doing rewind right now?
Yes. Clippers backing into a dome. Tip-off between the Clippers and Knicks is just about 44 minutes away. I'm Adam Osland. It is Clippers Countdown, the official pregame show of your LA Clippers. Coming up in just a little bit. We'll get you your player to watch. I'll have that for you. Don't worry. But first, we're going back in time and Clippers Rewind here. Yeah, we're not going back too far. Just to February 4th of 2023 when Avatar: The Way of Water was in theaters. The Fire one's out now. I haven't seen either of them, and I don't plan on it because they're 3 hours long, and James Cameron's wasting his talents. Oh, I'm sorry. Flowers by Miley Cyrus was on the radio. I kind of dug it. The Clippers, they were at MSG and needed a big shot to get into OT. Nico Batum, the big three-pointer, that got the Clippers into OT, and it got them the victory, 134-128. Right place, right time. Ball bounced his way. No dip three. That's Nico Batum for you. Expect him to knock down a couple tonight against the Knicks here at Into a Dome. Tip-off just about 43 minutes away. This is Clippers Countdown. I'm Adam Osland, and coming up next, your player to watch right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Wow. Some people in the chat are saying Adam Osland over Mike Breen. I don't even agree with that.
Did we get the handshake on the YouTube? That'd be electric.
We did.
Wow.
It was caught.
Wow.
What handshake? I didn't get to do that.
That's awesome.
Sorry, Jake. But not really.
I got a picture with him, so I ain't worried about it.
Oh, wow.
Jake ain't worried about a thing.
Nobody's worried about your AI picture.
Oh, wow. Don't hate. Do not hate. And I got one with Doris Burke, too.
Way to go.
Adam, can you pass me my phone? It's
Yeah. Was it the cracked one? Here. Here, you want to give this to him, Joey? I don't think he's taking it from me now. I'll have to relay that.
you want to see how bad it is?
I've seen.
The back, too.
Oh. Is that an iPhone 6? What is this?
Show shat. I shattered my phone. Anyway,
Might be due for an upgrade, bro.
Yeah. It's just I have to spend money then.
I'd recommend a Pixel.
Yeah, no. I'd probably die first.
Put down the grandma phone. Thought I heard something cackling in the background there. Not sure what that was.
Yeah, only weirdos have. Never mind, Adam.
Excuse me?
Jake feels bad for bullying you.
No, I don't.
I don't feel bullied.
No, just wait. Just wait.
I feel like there's a lot of self-owning going on over there.
Self what?
Owning.
I'm going to own you.
Jeez. That sounds a little, you know what? Clippers taking on the Knicks here at Into a Dome. Tip-off just about 40 minutes away. I'm Adam Osland. Coming up, we got Tomer Azarli from Clutch Points. He'll be joining us. Some guys are going to have to get out of their seats for him. But first, you know what? Tonight, in this contest, I'm going with my guy. Who's my guy? I got a lot of them. A lot of choices. I think I got to go with Darius Garland. Wow.
You picked him last game.
Excuse me. This is my this is Clippers Countdown, Carlo. You wait till you're called upon here, all right? Darius Garland, I've never taken him in a home game with the Clippers before. And so this is a big deal. And he's coming off having 21 and 6 assists and 11 of those 21 points in the fourth quarter in their big 19-point comeback against Memphis. You only played 26 minutes. Will you get more tonight? We shall see. Darius Garland, my player to watch. Joey Kimball jotting it down right now. Clippers taking on the Knicks here at Intuit Dome. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
Wait your turn.
Did anybody else catch? This is Clippers Countdown. We know it's yours. You don't have to remind us every 30 seconds like you do off air.
Oh my god, that was funny.
I'll take Brook Lopez, please. Thank you.
I thought you were gonna pick. I don't know. This might be tough. Joey, what did you say about Kawhi Leonard against the Knicks? I'll take Kawhi Leonard.
No.
I just did.
Carlo, this is his pregame show, so you can't do that. Then he corrected himself. I'm sorry, the Clippers pregame show.
I think you just took bogey, actually. Nothing wrong with that pick. That's a good pick. It's a fine pick. Watch him warm up right now. Bogey's wet with it. With 5-game homestand, need everybody.
So much more. Now, get your tickets today at Clippers.com/tickets.
Huh?
Join us as we celebrate French Heritage Night at our March 16th game against the Spurs. And the first 10,000 fans through the doors get a limited edition.
Respect my goat juice. When I drink Diet Coke, that's what it becomes. Goat juice.
It's your show.
Clippers taking on the Knicks here at Intuit Dome. Tip-off is just about 36 minutes away. Welcome back in. I'm Adam Osland. This is Clippers Countdown. Coming up in just a little bit, we got Tomer Azarli joined the show here from Clutch Points. But first, your injury report for the Clippers found out a little bit earlier while he is doing on-court work. It looks like John Collins will be out this next week here. Yannick Konan-Niederhauser obviously out with the Liz Frank surgery, out for the rest of the season. Ty Washington out tonight. He's on a G League assignment. As for the Knicks, they are without Miles McBride, and Mitchell Robinson is out in this ball game with a left ankle injury management going on. Remember, a back-to-back for the New York Knicks. They lost to the Lakers yesterday at Crypto. Clippers, Knicks, here at Intuit Dome. Much better arena. Tip-off is just about 35 minutes away. Coming up next, Tomer Azarli. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
Sip on that goat juice.
Hey, guys, that way. Tomer's coming. You guys want to see what Big Brother Jake looked like? You should have seen his face when Mike Breen walked by. He kind of does.
The LA Clippers game auction is online, and you can text Clippers 766
Oh, you don't want to be on yet?
I wouldn't want to be on with you either.
Wow. Actually, it was pretty rough when I was sitting right behind Tomer earlier.
Why?
And then texted him, "Hey, you want to come on tonight?"
Oh yeah.
Crickets. I just
Oh,
liked his
okay, thank
jacket so much.
Thank you. You like it? A little Nike
This is
All-Star
swagged
jacket?
out,
Yeah, look at
man.
this.
I love that
All-Star
jacket.
Hold on, let me see.
That's nice.
Shout out Nike.
They hooked you up?
They did. This is
Man.
for All-Star break. Yeah, nice little jackets. Very nice.
Wish I had that type of hookup. What's it like having Michael Jordan on speed dial?
Yes, that's who I have on speed dial.
I'm surprised Tarico's the one interviewing him. Should be you.
Oh.
It's not what he said before you got here. I promise you.
What did he say? What did he say?
We'll talk off air, bro.
Oh.
There's some nasty work going on tonight behind the scenes.
He's got my back. I appreciate that.
This is the most, until you leave, then he talks about you behind your back.
Never him.
Trust me.
You, yes.
Clippers taking on the New York Knicks here at Inuit Dome. Tip-off just 33 minutes away. Welcome back. I'm Adam Osland. It is Clippers Countdown, the official pregame show of your LA Clippers. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll get you a drive around the league. But first, join the show right now. I was putting out the tweet on the starting lineup. That would be Tomer Azarly. Follow him at TOMERAZARLY on X. Covers the Clippers for clutch points and can multitask with the best of them. Clearly.
Yes, I can.
Tomer, got the tweet out? Good to go?
Just about. Just waiting on confirmation. But yeah, got to see who's starting in place of Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson out for the Knicks.
Yeah. I think it's a back-to-back for them. So yeah, he's missing out tonight's game.
They lost to the Lakers yesterday at Crypto. They'll be hungrier tonight. But I do want to go back to the Clippers' little two-game mini-series road trip they just had in San Antonio and then Memphis. San Antonio, they gave up a 25-point lead. Where did that rank for you in worst regular season losses in franchise history? Or is it already behind you because they came back down 19 the very next day?
I mean, they did a good job to move on from the fact that they blew their biggest lead in franchise history, or since the play-by-play era. Or something. I think you also had a stat that they were 108-0 all time when they were up 20. Perfect. So, shout out Adam for that stat. But that was a bad loss. I don't know any other way to spin it. San Antonio was on the second night of a back-to-back against Detroit that first night, so they're playing a very physical game. And so there was, just to be frank, there was no reason the Clippers should have lost that game, up 25 in the third quarter. But they had chances. There wasn't any one possession or one play that caused it, and they were able to come back from inexplicably being 19 down against the Memphis Grizzlies and their third stringers and two-way guys the entire time. So, you'll take it 4-1 in this 5-7 stretch. You'll take. I think San Antonio was the game you probably looked at and said that's going to be the toughest one, and so going 4-1 in that stretch, you'll take it. You easily could have been 5-0 and probably should have been 5-0, but you'll take it. I think coming out of that stretch, a good chance to be 500 tonight with a win. So, big opportunity.
They can get back to 500 for the first time since being 6-21 with the win over the Knicks. You're online a lot. What did you make of the response and everyone, just throwing praise towards Coach Lue for going small and that being the difference in their comeback against the Memphis Grizzlies? You saw a lot of that, right? Everybody was giving Coach Lue pats on the back, right?
I'm online. I'm online too much, Adam. Yeah, I mean, look, I think Ty is going to do with whatever he's got to do to get wins, and I think he's been very much a feels coach. Like, he feels out the game and sees what situation he needs, and we've seen some not so popular decisions over the last couple of years, and we've seen him also kind of go with what fans have wanted. So fans aren't indicative of anything that he's going to be doing on the court. But I think he's a guy who likes to experiment, especially with the new team and a lot of new guys. You're not really worried about the two-way games at this point. You have your roster pretty much set. Without John Collins and Yannick Conan Niederhauser, you're going to have to experiment a little bit, see if you can go small with certain guys, see if you can go with bigger lineups. So I expect a lot more experimenting as the season kind of dwindles here with the last month and a half-ish.
Speaking of new guys, it was Darius Garland dropping 21-11, of which came in that fourth quarter in Memphis. Really was instrumental in that comeback, playing in front of the fam there. But what have you observed so far, just the differences, the stark contrast between him, James Harden, another point guard to the pass with this Clippers team, and what to expect moving forward with DG?
Oh, I mean, Darius is just he's got a speed to him that the Clippers just didn't have. It's an element they didn't have, with the ability to get downhill, both in the half court and in transition. I think his ability to beat his defender off the dribble, I think James at times we saw that, but He's a 36-year-old, Hall of Famer. So he definitely his best days are behind him. But Darius, when he's healthy, you can tell that he's got that quick first step, the ability to finish at the rim, find other guys out of those drives. So I think the Clippers have, again, they didn't have many options to acquire young talent. So the ability to get a 26-year-old Darius Garland, like even with some of the injury history, is just a gift in a way, because they had no way to get that kind of talent. So Darius has been fun to watch so far, and excited to see him kind of develop. I think he and Kawhi have a good little two-man game here, where I think Darius puts a good amount of pressure on the rim. He likes being on the perimeter, but he can put pressure on the rim as well. We've seen Kawhi be more aggressive. I think he had back-to-back dunks in that Memphis game, part of that comeback. So, I think they play well off each other. Yeah.
What about this Clippers front court? Because they lose Yannick. That really hurts, of course, because the young man was really blossoming before our eyes. Seemingly, he was getting better by the game.
Right.
And then Ivica Zubac goes to Indiana, and you expect him to get a lot more playing time. But Isaiah Jackson was brilliant in his minutes and actually started the second half against Memphis.
Yeah, look, I think Brook Lopez has done what he's been asked, but he's also 37 years old, I believe. Yeah. And you can't run a guy like that into the ground. So when you lose a high energy, high motor guy like Yannick, I guess you need someone just like that. And thankfully, Isaiah Jackson is that exact guy. We talked about it with him at his first practice, about how he's just always been that high motor, high energy guy. He just likes to play hard and likes to put pressure on the defense. And so the Clippers need a guy like that. I think John Collins in some level has been like that. Yannick has been like that. And so, Isaiah is going to be asked to take on a big role here, especially with John Collins out for the next week at least. Isaiah's been phenomenal. So looking forward to seeing if he can continue to bounce off this previous good game and put a couple together.
The guy who came over with Isaiah Jackson, Benedict Mathurin, he's been a little bit up and down ever since really he missed that game-winning three-pointer against Orlando. And he spoke with you post-game in the locker room saying, he was still thinking about it. And you wonder how long that lingers for a young player who's just 23 years of age. He's been better, though. As of late, he had the good game against Indiana. I thought he had the big rebound, obviously, against Memphis, and then got fouled, went to the free throw line, knocked them both down. Just what are your impressions of him as a player? Because it feels like, he could end up being a high-level six-man in this league coming off the bench, or he could end up having a higher ceiling of being a starter. You just don't know yet.
Yeah, it's almost hard to remember that this is Benedict Mathurin's fourth year in the league, and he's only 23. I feel like he's been in the league forever, so it's something I've had to kind of remember. Look, I think he's had ups and downs. I think, as you would expect, with a high-level scorer trying to find his role with the team. I think Ty the other day said he's trying to get him to be less passive and more looking for a shot, which I don't know if I necessarily agree, because I feel like he's done a really good job looking for a shot. But I think there's ups and downs with it. So we saw that big game he had against the Nuggets. They do not win that game without his career high 38. He showed good spurts. The ability to get to the free throw line is big. He had that Houston game, the second Houston game, I believe, where he got 10 free throws. So he's shown a lot of positives with the ability to finish at the rim. I think the outside shooting, I think he's shooting under 20% from three since he got to the Clippers. So some concerning trends there, but that's probably something you expect to trend upwards and kind of balance out over the next month here. So a lot of positives, a couple of negatives. Overall, again, 23-year-old, still trying to find his way with the team. And so looking forward to seeing how he develops here. Yeah, for sure.
The two unsung guys, I believe, on this team that don't get nearly enough credit, who are Clippers. They embody the Clippers and their identity and what they're trying to be. DJ and Dunn, the shutdown corners, as Coach Lou likes to call them. They're so instrumental in what they do defensively. And I know Dunn was gassed last time out. Coach Lou talked about it a little bit post-game. TJ Washington and Cam Christie got some minutes because of that. DJ, though, ever since he came back the second time around off the knee injury against Boston, I almost feel like he's more athletic out there than before. He's getting out and running more, and maybe that's just because it's a byproduct of this Clippers team playing faster, but it really suits him.
Well, I think when the Clippers got rebounds, they gave the ball to James Harden and said, James Harden, go start our transition opportunity, if you can call it a transition opportunity. Now it's kind of just whoever the guard or the ball handler is, get the ball up and go. Get the ball up and go. And oftentimes that's Derek, kind of taking his position and dunking at the end of a possession, or taking it going all the way. We've seen a little bit of both. So, I think his aggression offensively has been kind of just what they've needed. I think it's based on who their roster is right now. They really need him, especially as Darius is working his way back, as Benedict is trying not to step on toes and be himself a little bit. So, but no, Derek's been fantastic. Shot the three ball well. Been really aggressive attacking the basket. I think that's been a very, very welcome sign. Good finishing at the rim. So, with this team, I think you just stay healthy. Hopefully, just stay healthy. You can see the pieces kind of being placed together. With you hate to lose Yannick, but when John comes back, you see Brooke and John and maybe Isaiah Jackson together at the front court. The guard play with Chris Dunn, and you mentioned it, but like he's had a couple games. I think he had a 16, 7, and 7 game last week. So like he's done. I think he's done his job. And so I think what I really want to see with Chris Dunn is how does he mesh with Darius Garland in the backcourt. Garland obviously a high level scorer, but can that three ball kind of come back to Chris Dunn? I know he had it to start the year, kind of lost, didn't really take as many, but he shot the ball well throughout the year. So can he and Garland have a good little two-man game at the guard position? There's a lot to look forward to.
Two more for you here. Clippers taking on the Knicks tonight. You think the Knicks are a contender or just a team that can get out of the East? There's a difference there. They could get to the Eastern Conference Finals. We saw that last season. The East does feel wide open. But what is their ceiling here?
I think a lot of this, I don't know if they're contenders, but I think a lot of the playoffs just really come down to matchups. Like, I think the Knicks' worst matchup last year was the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
Like, that team that runs up and down like that. The Knicks, I feel like, are a really good half-court team. Once they get you in the half-court, Indiana wants to run on you the entire time. So, like, I think a lot of it comes down to matchups. I think if the Knicks were to get a certain team, I think it might work out for them. I think the same even applies to like a team like Detroit. So I'm not sure where I'd classify them on the contender status. I will say for me, they're below the Detroit Pistons, the Boston Celtics, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I think you can still be a contender, as we saw last year with the Pacers. Like,
sure,
you can still have things kind of fall in your lap and have go your way. So the Knicks are really good. I think they've been really good. I don't think we've seen that consistency from them. So I would say yes, they are, because anything can happen. But they have had some troublesome stretches over the year. So we'll see.
Last one for you tonight. I took Darius Garland as my player to watch with the Clippers tonight. Who's your player to watch on this Clippers team against the Knicks?
Player to watch? Can I pick the same guy?
You can, if you want to pick the winning guy.
I'm going to say Isaiah Jackson. I think he's by necessity, he's the backup center. And Brooke, again, with the stretch of 5 and 7 and not a lot of days to rest and travel, like Isaiah Jackson is the exact type of player that needs to come up big for this Clippers team on the offensive glass, with putbacks and just extra possessions. Like, I think he's the exact type of guy that they need in these situations, these tough stretches of March. So I would say Isaiah Jackson is kind of the player I'm looking to watch. I think he needs to get a double-double tonight, I would say.
He is Tomer Azarly. Follow him at Tomer Azarly on X. Covers the Clippers for Clutch Points. Tomer, thanks for doing this.
Thank you
jacket,
for having me. Appreciate
by the way,
it.
if I didn't say that already. Coming up next, we'll get to your drive around the league. Clippers taking on the Knicks here at Into a Dome. Tip-off about 21 minutes away. You're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. You know what they're calling you?
What are they calling me?
The Clippers Shams.
The Clippers Shams, why?
Because you're on your phone, you're working, you're putting out news. You're the Clippers Shams.
I thought it was because I'm brown. Brown and in the NBA.
That's not how I interpreted it.
What is there to break right now? He's just starting lineups.
So I follow him on 4 accounts.
Only 4?
How many platforms you on? My God. You
No,
follow him on Facebook?
We all have burners. I have a Facebook somewhere back there. Someone up here was talking about how where was it? Yes, this one.
What was it?
We know it was a bad loss. We know. We still gotta talk about it, man.
Well, hey, just in case. Bad loss, great response.
Oh. All right, bro. Appreciate you having me. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for doing it.
Chat. Have a good one. Sleeping on the Knicks, they better. I do not think they're better than the Knicks. Than the Pistons. No. With respect, I don't think so.
I think I would still take them in a 7-game series, but it's close.
Let's find out.
But I agree about Boston and Cleveland.
Yeah, Mike Evans, good luck.
Thank you. Don't get too comfortable, guys. Don't get too comfortable. Who is this guy?
Is it my turn on the show? Is it my turn to be on the show?
Not yet. Clippers taking on the Knicks here at Into a Dome. Tip off about 18 minutes away. Welcome back in. I'm Adam Oslin. This is Clippers Countdown, the official pregame show of your LA Clippers. Coming up in just a little bit here. We'll go back to Carlo Jimenez, but first, got to get to your drive around the league. As always, it's brought to you by Toyota. It's the Here and Now sales event at your Toyota dealer. The clock is ticking. Don't wait to grab a great deal on a new Toyota. We make it easy. Right now in the association, if the internet will work for me. Yes, it's going to work. Give me the score updates. We got a couple. No, one game has gone final. In Cleveland, in the victory. Early second quarter in Utah, Jazz on top of the Warriors 37-36. Nuggets and Thunder from OKC knotted up at 104 with 6:47 left in the fourth quarter. Should be a good ending here. I might have to pull that one up. Brooklyn on top of the Grizzlies 123-107 in Brooklyn. Clippers taking on the other team from New York. The Knicks tonight here at Into a Dome. Tip off 17 minutes away. Coming up next, back to Carlo Jimenez. Maybe we'll get to his player to watch right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. You guys want to see the Clippers? Clippers and Knicks from Into a Dome. Tip-off is just about 14 minutes away here. Welcome back. I'm Adam Mosland. It is Clippers Countdown. Coming up, we'll get your keys to victory in just a little bit here. But first, you got to get over to your radio voice of the Clippers and Carlo Jimenez. Carlo, this Knicks team coming off a loss yesterday at Crypto to the Lakers where they tried to mount a big comeback late. It wasn't to be, but guys had to play heavy minutes in that ball game. Clippers do have the rest advantage tonight.
Yeah, they got the rest advantage. They have the rest advantage 8 times here, Adam, in the time after the All-Star breaks. They got a really big opportunity to be able to win some of these games in which they're going to have the fresher legs. I mean, you look at the box score, OG Anunoby, 38 points in that game. Brunson played 42. Karl-Anthony Towns played 34 minutes. And then Landry Shaman off the bench plays 27. So we'll see if the Clippers are able to take advantage of that. Obviously, you want to get out to the hot start, but you're going to expect the Knicks team that's going to come in looking for revenge. They don't want to lose both of their LA trip.
No doubt about that. This Knicks team's on a back-to-back while Carlo has his back turned to me here on Clippers Countdown.
Shoot, I'm so sorry. I thought you were over there. My bad.
Carlo, welcome back.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's talk about this Clippers team in that two-man game you mentioned with Coach Lou pregame. Kawhi, Darius Garland. They're still just trying to figure this thing out, but all signs pointing in the right direction because, as you mentioned, Kawhi Leonard's very comfortable playing faster, and obviously that's how Darius Garland's going to lead this team at the point guard position.
Yeah, Kawhi top 5 in the NBA in fast break points per game, and he's getting up and down the floor at an elite level. And so when you have somebody like that being so excellent on the offensive end, well, Darius Garland just adds more fuel to the fire because he plays so fast on that offensive end. So it'll be interesting to see how those guys continue to play together. Ty Lue talking to us in his exclusive pregame interview. Shout out Ty for always doing those. Feeling like they haven't had enough time on the floor together to gel, but I'd imagine when they do, Adam, just the ability for Darius to handle the rock and it not affect Kawhi Leonard, him not having to have all the pressure in terms of turning things up offensively, that'd be big for the Clippers.
Of course, we praise Coach Lue for going small at work. They had a 21-point turnaround in 9 minutes in that second quarter in Memphis on Saturday when he went small. And he also had to go deep into his bench a little bit. Ty Washington got a few minutes. Cam Christie got a few minutes in that game too. Really, on the second night of a back-to-back for the Clippers, it was all hands on deck, and somehow they made it work with different lineup combinations. I just can't say enough about Coach Lue and that performance.
No, I mean, he really was able to find a way to unlock a group. It was funny in that interview, I asked him, the team wasn't worried, and he interrupts me. I was worried. Like,
Down 19, yeah.
Right, yeah, fair. Maybe it was just the illusion of you not showing the worry that it didn't seem like they were worried. But nonetheless, it just felt like he was able to push the right buttons. And with that smaller lineup that Memphis has, you really could go small because their tallest guy was just 6'9" in that ball game. It was great to see the Clippers execute that at an elite level. And then also credit the players, right? I mean, Brook Lopez doesn't play much in the second half. Looked like he was happily fine with just getting the win. They had to rotate different guys at different times, and nobody missed a step in this rotation. So great to see the Clippers finding that momentum, that rhythm on the offensive end. I think they'll continue to do that, and Ty will continue to play with lineups. We know that Ty likes to look at things in 10-game sample sizes, but I don't even know if you can consider this a 10-game sample size because you're not going to have Darius and Kawhi at their minutes, right? Yeah. Because they're still coming back from minutes restrictions. So interested to see how that all plays out, but excited to watch it go down today.
I thought key plays were made by Benedict Mathurin down the stretch, including that big rebound he got to then leading to him knocking down those free throws to put the Clippers up by 3. But him having 10 boards in that game, second in that category, only to Isaiah Jackson, really is an underrated part of his game and just what he brings each and every night. The shots can come and go. He was just 6 of 15, but he has done some of the little things, and he was crashing the boards.
Hey, you have to control your momentum on the or control what you can control on the offensive end. That's what Benedict Mathurin did in that game, Adam. I thought he was excellent being able to get up and down and then grab the clutch offensive rebound to kind of steal it at the end. The Clippers, without John Collins, they need to rebound by committee, and that's kind of what they've been doing all season long. So hopefully they can continue to do that. Mathurin has to be a key piece. We talked about it last year, but when Derrick Jones Jr. was getting 10 rebounds a game, the Clippers were almost undefeated. If you can get rebound production from the guards, that would be big.
You mentioned it a lot for good reason. Jordan Miller living at the line, has real estate there, and that's where he did the majority of his damage. But look, it may not be pretty, it may not be sexy. It is a way to win a ball game where the Clippers ended up attempting 45 free throws, most since 2019.
Yeah, and in games since December 26th in which they make 11 or 25 or more in a single game, they're 11-0. Joey Kimball, our statistician, bringing us that one. But it's just been a key metric for this Clipper team, Adam. If they can get to the free throw line, if they can knock down free throws, they're going to win games. If you told Ty Lue, hey, you make 4 threes, the other team makes 16, you think you win? I don't know. That seems like not the winning formula, but it worked out for the Clippers. They were great on the offensive end. And I thought it was because they got to the free throw line and Jordan Miller kind of leading that charge, getting downhill, creating contact, finding ways to finish with the right and the left hand. Super impressive to see him do it on that end. And then also Ty Lue kind of spotlighting him earlier today, saying he feels like his passing when he gets to the lane has really taken a step forward. And that's really helped him continue to grow his game. He's making the right decisions when he's getting to the paint, not always just looking to score the basketball.
Let's see if you make the right decision here. My player to watch in this ball game is Darius Garland. Carlo, who's your player to watch for the Clippers? Obviously, we can't pick Kawhi.
No, obviously you know my player to watch.
Excuse me?
I can't pick Kawhi. Joey, how many times has Adam picked Kawhi? Twice.
Joey doesn't have
So,
twice all season. And that was before
about me?
he went on the heater, which obviously meant we could no longer pick him.
What about me, Joey? 0 times.
And how many times he picked James Harden?
I've never 0 times. I've
Zero? No way.
0 times. Look, check the log. Check the log.
I'm gonna bring my log into this because I know that James Harden has been picked.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna go Kawhi Leonard for the first time all season because Joey was kind enough to send me this really nice stat earlier today about what Kawhi Leonard does against the New York Knicks. Adam, would you like me to read it?
That's the reason. Okay.
Would
Yeah,
you like
sure.
me to read it?
Yeah, go for it.
That Clippers are 11-2 since 2013 when playing the Knicks at home. But that's not the exciting part. This is the exciting part. Kawhi has averaged 31 points per game in his last 4 home games against the Knicks, and he hit a game winner a year ago today. Give me Kawhi
against the Kings.
I ride and die with Kawhi.
Wow. I know I'm picking next game. All right, Carlo Jimenez is on the call. Tip-off is just about 7 minutes away. Here at Into a Dome, Clippers and Knicks. Now get to your keys to victory. That's next right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
Kawhi till I die. 0, Adam.
You must have picked him in games when Joey wasn't here because I was here.
0.
That is BS.
0.
BS. If I have to go through every Clippers pregame show to find him, I will.
Never did it.
I am the receipt master.
The evidence isn't there. I deleted him. Who do you think's been flagging your YouTube?
Oh, yeah. You and Joey have a shared stat thing here, and I'm not included probably.
Oh, I don't get included in the stats.
Notice I haven't asked you Big Brother Jake is taking first player to watch because
he's taking Brooke.
Notice I don't care if you ask me.
Notice how we have it on video that Mike Breen did not acknowledge Big Brother Jake.
I'm not crying about it.
It's because he doesn't want to mess with him. You know what I mean? He knows he's working hard.
Caught in 1080p, dog. 1080p.
Real ones don't have to. Hi, mister. How are you? I'm Adam Osley.
It's called paying your respects.
We have mutual respect. We dapped it up. You know, what's cracking? He knows.
Mutual.
He knows. He knows greatness when he sees it.
That's what I'm
Well, why do you
saying.
think he didn't say hi to him? They had dinner last night.
I'm sure you're the only guy that got a selfie
I got a
with
picture with him.
They had dinner last night.
I'm
Where's
sure
your
you were the
picture, Adam?
first and last.
Where's your picture, Adam?
I know.
That's what I thought.
I have video of it. That's
you don't
better
have a
than picture.
No, it's not. Because he kept moving. He barely even stopped to say hi to you.
He barely versus not at all.
Versus I had a full conversation with him 3 years ago.
That doesn't show up in your selfie.
Okay. I was there. You were probably you were there that day, though.
Oh, God. Clippers and Knicks here at Into a Dome. Tip-off just about 5 minutes away with Carlo Jimenez. But first, let's get to your keys to victory. Knicks would lose yesterday 110-97. Tried to mount a comeback against the Lakers in the second half just to lose by 13. But the Knicks were able to out-rebound them by 47-42. And this is a team that's top 5 in rebounding percentage. You have to be aware of that with the New York Knicks. Even without Mitchell Robinson in this ball game, the Clippers have to crash the glass and make sure they close out possessions and not give out extra opportunities. That has been an issue on the road trip the last couple of games in San Antonio and even in the 19-point comeback against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Clippers have to be careful with that make sure their defense holds teams to one shot per possession. All right, here we go. It's Carlo Jimenez on the call. Clippers, Knicks from Inuit Dome. Tip-off is next, right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Talk to you guys.